self-evaluation as well. So lots of discussion around the superintendent's evaluation. And then we discussed our calendar through the end of the year, and Mr. Downing has already given you those dates. So our next meeting will be November 7th. I'm sorry, October 27th. My apologies. That's right, October 27th.
Any questions? Whoops, sorry.
No, we'll just be looking at C policies again, and that'll begin with CBI, and then there's a handful following that that we'll hopefully finish up the C section with.
Thank you. Moving on, old business laptop purchasing procedure.
I guess it's appropriate I should address old business. If back in, I'm trying to remember the date, when we first brought this to the board.
March.
Back in March of this year, we brought that we were going to approach the towns about adjusting policy DN, which is disposition of material. We approached the town about, instead of going to them first and giving them access to the laptops, that we would like to provide an opportunity for our students to purchase the laptops. So Bob has worked on this and has worked with legal, and you should have received in your the procedure. I'll just quickly review it for folks. What would happen is that the laptops would be offered to the students in the order of high school students, then middle school students, elementary students, then residents of the town, including staff that lives within Searsport and Stockton Springs, if any of the remainder, non-residents, and then any that never were purchased or were obsolete would go to e-waste. This is what we'll do is we'll provide an update every month underneath the superintendent report as far as numbers and where the computers are going. And we're also asking our tech integrators to be aware of students that might approach them for the idea of purchasing laptops. We do have bill of sales that, again, are included in your material, so that RSU 20 would not be held for any liability, both financially and repair of those computers, laptops. And there's no action required by the board. We're bringing these to you because we wanted to let you know where we are, and we're ready to roll that out, which will show up on the RSU 20 website, and information will be provided to the students through our website. Bob, is there anything I missed?
Negative. You're good.
Any questions for Mr. Downing or Bob? Seeing none, we'll move on. Under new business, consideration and approval of the second reading of policy BEB, school board social media. That policy also should have been in your email and in front of you this evening. This is a second reading which will require action, so we need a motion and a second, and any discussion if desired.
I make a motion to approve the policy BEB, school board social media.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Thank you. Next one also is the second reading, which will require action, consideration, approval of second reading of policy GBEEA, staff social media.
I make a motion to approve policy GBEEA, staff social media.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Thank you. Thank you for the long work on those two policies. Date and time of the next board meeting would be October 25th, 6:30. Right here, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in favor? Thank you. 6:39, Mr. Downing.
Thank you.